Jenna Apgar back again with the Kyvio Winner's Journey. And today we're going to be talking about the indoctrination email, or as you might know it, the welcome email. And there's going to be one key welcome email that everyone's going to get when they first sign up to your program, to your brand. That could be at the entry point when they first opt in, or it could be at the point they become a member. So oftentimes this particular email is done completely separate of any of the transactional emails because we're not positive at what point they're going to come in and become the first time customer. Now for me, I happen to do this through Active Campaign. It can also be done through Kyvio. The most important thing I want you to do, regardless of how you do the technology, although I will walk you through how I do it in Active Campaign, is that we get them written. So there's going to be 2 indoctrination emails, possibly 1 depending on how you set yours up. So I'm going to have 2 indoctrination emails. One is going to be the first time they come into my email list ever. The other one is going to be an indoctrination email when they come into my membership site. Those 2 emails are going to look different to me. One is going to be specifically introducing them to my brand, giving them things like the whitelist instructions, while the other indoctrination for my membership site is going to be walking them through how to use our membership stuff and going to be separate. So they might get 2 indoctrination emails from me, or they might just get the one from you depending on how things are set up. Here's what's important in your email indoctrination sequences. The first one is welcome and thank you. Again, we are constantly thanking them, constantly welcoming them to the brand and providing an environment that is welcoming. This is going to set the tone. It acknowledges the previous behavior, and it's just like having a conversation. The second one is expectations. How often can they expect to hear from you? How often are you going to email them? How integrated are you going to be into their lives? Letting them know that. If you let them know you're going to email them every single day, they're not going to be surprised or upset that you do. If you let them know that you're going to email them on a regular basis, about once a week, once a month, whatever it is, let them know what your plan is. Third, benefits. What is the exact benefit to them by getting your emails? Why should they open your emails? Nobody wants a newsletter. No one wants spam. Let them know that you're providing a value in your emails. Number 4, give them some whitelist instructions, some really basic ones. There's going to be some kind of standard language that you can use, and we'll actually have some swipe copy for you to use that says, drag and drop for Google, or here's some directions for the different email providers. The big thing is anytime they're going to reply, click, engage, they're going to have a better chance of seeing your future emails. With Google, you do have to hop out of the promotions tab. The 5th one is going to be introduce yourself and the team. Some of this is going to depend on how you structure it. Is the email coming from you? Is it coming from your brand? All the time, make it come from an actual human being as far as the header and the key information at the top of the email goes. Nobody wants an email from a million companies, but they do want to hear from you, the person. We care about people. Number 6, let them know and kind of put together a sequence that gives them the best of your best articles, your best Facebook post, your best LinkedIn post, your best material inside of your membership site. Let them know where they can find the coolest things they need to know about. And then we're also going to bounce them around. We're going to make sure that, hey, if you want to catch me on Twitter, follow me here. If you want to see our live events where we film on Facebook Live, jump over here, click the like button, select to turn on your live notifications. All the different places, your website, your YouTube, let them go to your different properties, and on those properties, help bounce them around to the other ones. This is going to be great for SEO. It's going to be great for all the algorithms that you cross your different platforms, but it's also give them a little bit of chance to see you in different locations with different styles. And then also let them know next step. This is going to be critical for your indoctrination series on your actual membership. Is there a sequence they need to follow? Are there dates they need to remember? What are the next steps you want them to take? If it's the initial welcome series, you're going to have another email series that does part of this for you, and we're going to go over that tomorrow. It's going to be the gain, logic, fear sequence. The next one is open a loop. What does that mean? I need you to open a story loop. I need you to say, hey, tomorrow, you just can't wait. You've got to open the email tomorrow. I have this incredible story to tell you. You're opening a brand new story up that they have to wait with expectation to hear the rest of it. And last but not least, start conversations. This is going to be the way of the future of marketing, is how many conversations can we start? In addition to making your emails look better with hitting the reply button, you're also going to get a ton of feedback. Something as simple as, hey, why did you sign up? What brought you here in the first place? What was your big motivator? What kind of content would you like to see? What problems are you facing? All this information is so critical. Start a conversation. Do not make it difficult for your members to get a hold of you and your support team. So these are the core elements. The good news is I have some templates for you to get started for both the welcome, like the actual transactional welcome for your membership site, as well as the one for your marketing purposes. I want you to get two done today and either give us a link to a Google Doc so we can go read them over in the Kyvio School for the Gifted Entrepreneur, or go ahead and paste the information into the actual Facebook post so we can review it, give you feedback, and of course I ask that you give some feedback to your fellow Kyvians so we can all go through this journey together. Now I'm going to hop over to a screen share and I'm going to show you the two swipe files that we have for you for these indoctrination series to make it as easy as possible for you to go ahead and get started. Here's my one shtick. Do not copy these directly. I want you to make them your own. Please make them your own. Tell your own stories, use your own images, and use these as an example and a guide to get the creative juices flowing. All right, let's go get on over there, and when we're done, go ahead and hop back to Kyvio, the School for Gifted Entrepreneur on Facebook, post away, and share.
Okay, so I'm actually inside of Active Campaign. I'm going to go over here. This is the dashboard that you're going to see when you first log in. I need you to go over to Automations. As you can see, mine is rather cluttered, but I'm going to work off this one that I have titled Indoctrination for New Subscriber. I'm going to change this email real quick to Business Growth Network, Indoctrination for New Subscriber, so I can keep everything straight. So later on, I'm going to tell you how using Kyvio that you can add people to this particular automation, and that's going to be in the automation we're going to create tomorrow. So for your trigger, this is just going to be anytime someone subscribes to a list, and that specific list for me is going to be our general business tips. So this is what I name our general subscriber list. Whatever yours is named, I recommend whatever your general subscriber list is, like your newsletter list, that's the one where your indoctrination starts. Why? Because the indoctrination one is not about any particular opt-in or lead magnet, or if they're a member or if they're a lead. Someone has opted in to hear about you, and they're going to need to be indoctrinated to learn about you, your brand, what you're about, and see your best stuff, some testimonials, some case studies, that sort of thing. So start there. All right, and so now you'll see an entire series of emails, right? And all we really talked about was this one. If you do not let the reason you don't send these out be that you haven't written them yet. Like, it's really easy to make this like 100 days or something so you have time just to get started, and you can always take that away later once you've had time to edit these. If you'll notice the days for me, this is how I use them because I like these non-salesy emails to kind of go back and forth with the engagement emails. They're going to be taking people from the opt-in that didn't buy into buying the entry point offer. But I want to be intermixing in there some really like fun emails, some best of content, and things that's going to kind of get them around, segment them some, and let them see some of the other content we're providing in addition to building some rapport. Now, the first one that I really want you to focus on is this first one. And I just need you to come in here and edit. The quickest way, just delete this image, click the little gear icon, hit delete this, just make it go away. Don't worry about the details of whether something is the right font. Focus on the copy first. This particular one is from Digital Marketer for the most part. When we implement this, we change it up pretty significantly, and I recommend you do it too. The idea is that you keep the general concept the same, right? So pick one of the different subject lines, and where you're going to put that is, so I might do this one since Kyvio has a double opt-in. You'll hit next. And right here you'll have an opportunity to edit the subject line. Put it in here. Anything in brackets, make sure you change. Any kind of pre-header text, that's a snippet of text that appears after the email subject line. This is more like think about like what people see in that little preview box in their email, right? Not a big deal. If you don't understand it, skip it. So who's this from? Now this is a big debate. Who does it actually come from? One of those, like, decide, like for the indoctrination, I kind of don't mind it coming from the business, and then the engagement series comes from the influencer, probably you, right? Do make sure that both of these emails are exactly the same. They cannot be anything like a Gmail or a Yahoo account. Obviously, you're going to want mobile responsiveness. Automatically generate a text version of the email. That's up to you. You can test your campaign. And right here it will tell you how you're doing. So I'm going to close that and save that, and it takes me back here. Again, delete this. Come in here and just click in here, and you'll be able to, I've got it all zoomed in, to just delete this portion right there completely. I'm going to put it back just because I'm doing it. So right here you'll see hi name. In active campaign, as opposed to any other one, you're going to want that to say them. You come up here to personalize. I want first name, and you'll see it adds the percentage sign, the word first name, percentage sign. And that's going to be the same with anything that is personalized in active campaign. Most of the brackets, I've already gotten to editing in brackets for percentage signs. So if it's got brackets, it's usually you have to come up with something. My name is, this one's obvious, Jenna Afkar. And I am you put your title here, your company name, your website, pick one. Just want to take a second to say hi and welcome to the family. Obviously, like if you use some kitschy words for you and your membership, choose those instead. You can say becoming a subscriber. You can personalize this even more. The more you can personalize it, the more you can create a set of words that everyone understands that is unique to your membership, the better it is going to be. Right here, insert desired result here. That's all about that actual goal that people are trying to achieve, not the words that you're trying to use in your field, knowing everything, right? Let them know exactly what to expect. How often are you going to email them? Once a week, once a day? Let them know these things. Describe exactly what they'll get, exactly the frequency. If you're going to be doing affiliate marketing, go ahead and let them know that you're going to be giving them some resources from other people that are vetted. That's going to depend on from membership to membership and how you make your money. Let's see, link to your mission or about us page or video. You want them to get to know the brand. Connect to all your different socials. Pick your poison. Do not connect them something that you don't actively use. LinkedIn and Instagram. So I have 4 listed right here. You don't need to have that many. Pick your favorite 2 max. Number 3, making sure that they get their emails talking about whitelisting us, dragging and dropping. I've included the link to Digital Marketer because they had a great example, and watch me link to it and it not work or not be as good. Oop, that was not it. Not everything. There we go. Boom, whitelist instructions. So here's just an example of how they do theirs. Can be found here. That's their main one. And they have this link right here. That's actually probably the better link because that's just a general link. I mean, it's nice to get them back on your page, but this pretty much they keep up with it and you don't have to. No, I don't want to join Alrighty, and that's it for now. Wrap it all up. Where'd I go? Here we go. Go ahead and fill in your details here. Don't forget the PS. So much is done right there in the PS. Please delete anything in red. This bottom part is based only if you're actually going to follow up. If you have a second, I'd love to know, why did you come here, basically? And what can we do to solve your biggest problem? Do not do this if you're not going to pay attention or answer it. If you feel overwhelmed already, don't do it. Now, this is kind of an active campaign template, but we use it a lot because I just like how it looks. It's nice and cute, like a nice little, it's that nice, cute little signature with the basic information. So you're going to have like your unsubscribe information over here. I've given all my letters after my name, my title, and my email as far as links to my Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Since I have these in here, I can skip some of these unless I specifically want them to take one of those actions. Basically, I wanted to provide it an easy way for y'all to have a fast template. You can put like a standard banner here you use on all your membership emails, or maybe you have one for membership and one for when it's coming from you, and maybe it's more salesy. Just pick something, get at least one of these emails written, and go ahead and save and exit. And like I said, you can either delete everything after that if you don't want to mess with it, or you can come in here and see what you want from each one of those different types of emails, and just make sure you read them and they make sense, and that you edit every single one of them meticulously before you move on. But if you'll look, this is a really easy automation. You can add goals and deal structures and adding them to Facebook groups directly from here just by clicking one of these buttons, so that you can send an email. You can actually send a site message, and this will appear on the website when they show up. Now this is only going to be, I believe, with Enterprise and like Pro or Business Active Campaign. You can send the text messaging, and you can also notify yourself. So if you have you or a VA who's doing stuff as people on board, you can let somebody know easily. Conditions and workflow. So much, starting an automation, ending an automation, jumping to a goal. You can have a goal for this. The big one that I use sometimes that I add here is adding to a Facebook custom audience, so I can start having a general advertisement to everybody on the list that's going out regardless of what additional lead magnet or opt-in they have. Like, this is a big thing for me with Active Campaign, is the ability to add to those Facebook custom audiences. And you can remove them as well. You can add notes so that when you come back to someone, you have that. My favorite is usually tags, because I can tag things like the word Evernote, that somebody was interested in the Evernote templates. I know that if I have another Evernote template, that's a person that I might send it to. And then CRM, you can add them to any kind of deal structure where if you are tracking to see who moves where. So I hope that helps. Active Campaign obviously is more than one little quick video, but I want to get you through that Indoctrination series. I believe Kyvio has the ability to do this to some extent. Let me see if I can go in there. So when you set up your original membership site, here we go. Smart membership, settings. Go over to your email settings. The other place that you might consider putting that, if you're only going to do one email, so this is your basic signature. This is going to be the welcome email when somebody is registered. So this one right here, you can edit it. And now this is for someone who comes on as a member. This can be your onboarding welcome email if you don't want to get fancy inside of Active Campaign. And right here, you can add it to the confirmation email, the general welcome email that we just walked through, so that it's all in one email along with the site registration and confirmation email. These I like to generally keep as simple as humanly possible, and when it comes to My emails that I'm using for indoctrination, I generally like to see more there and have a little bit more say over what they look like, whereas these are completely transactional emails, intentionally left simple so that it has the best deliverable rate. Deliverable rate? So I hope you guys that was helpful. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I am an active campaign certified consultant and I'd love to help you as much as I can. So let me know. Take it to the Kyvio School for the Gifted Entrepreneur, or for those of you in the We Coach Kyvio program, hop on over there and I can help you out significantly more. Bye, guys.
Awesome. So I hope that helped. If you have any questions from today's work, jump over into the Kyvio School for the Gifted Entrepreneur, and we are happy to help. I want you to go ahead and post any of the different concepts that you've been working on, any of the troubles you're having, any of the things that have been outstanding, that you found easy, that you found hard. Whatever it is you're working on, take some screenshots of different things you're working on, some of the photos that you're using for your products, and go ahead and share them today. Today's a big day. Building out your actual content can be a lot. So jump over into the Kyvio School for the Gifted Entrepreneur and tag me, Jenna Apgar, and we'll get Neil and Steven in there too, as well as the entire Kyvian team and your fellow Kyvians, because you are one of us now, and we will work on your course, as well as if you could jump over and help your fellow Kyvians. Thanks and have a wonderful day. Bye.